Hello. Great talk by Chris. Really good, mate. That was excellent. So now I've got to follow that with something decent. So I'm really sorry in advance. So who knows about Yorkshire Digital? Anybody know anything about what we do? Got one of my co-founders down here saying yes. I'd expect him to know. Nobody else. Cool. So what we wanted to speak to you tonight about, I've only got 5 minutes, so I'll go as quickly as I can. Who are Yorkshire Digital? And 6 months ago, myself, Max Dickinson, and Lyndon Oliver stood up at a haystack over at the Fav and spoke about Yorkshire Digital, what we wanted to do, what our ethos was, and where we wanted to go. So we are, all three of us are from the community ourselves. We just have a passionate interest, a passionate curiosity, as we like to call it, about the community, what user groups are doing, and we are non-commercial and non-funded, so we do it all out of our own pockets. If you have a drink on us tonight, that's all paid by us as well. So we work in our spare time. We all do this freelance. So the guys were at Hack Manchester on Saturday and Sunday. They went 40 hours without sleep, and then I was speaking to them last night, well, this morning at 1 a.m., talking about what we've got next. So they are doing a really good job. So last time we spoke, all we had was a community. That was a word, a buzzword that we threw around. And we wanted to hear from you guys what you wanted it to be like, and what the community was lacking, looking at those holes that actually the Yorkshire community doesn't have, like Manchester do or Newcastle do. So we came up with a bit of a strapline called a hub for growing the digital community in Yorkshire, where individuals, organisations and user groups can see what's going on, find connections and share knowledge. So that's it in a sentence. So since then, the digital landscape in the north is changing a lot, and a lot of you might see stuff about HS3, HS2, lots about the Northern Futures, lots about Tech City. So there's a lot more meetups coming up. There's a lot more new meetups, a lot more existing meetups growing in size in the Yorkshire region. So I know we've got some Powerlax guys who do the AWS meetup. We've got Leeds Tech Meetup, which is really new as well. So .York as well. Big shout out to those guys. They're doing really good stuff over in York. So we've got lots and lots of stuff coming up in the Yorkshire region, and Tech City North, which I went on a meeting with Gerard Grech, the CEO of Tech City, and he is looking at the north as a northern powerhouse and the gateway to the north. So that is something that we are trying to position ourselves from a Yorkshire community standpoint to say, hey, we're good as well. We're not just Manchester's dumb younger brother. And Northern Futures, which is it's an initiative started by the Deputy Prime Minister, again, looking towards the north. So bringing it all together, the whole aim of this is to bring the community together. We've spent the last 6 months talking to members of the community, people like you guys. We'd love to hear what you think. We'd love to hear what you think is missing, and we'll take that on board and try and implement it in whichever way possible. This is what we've found so far. You said that there's great events in Manchester, like Hack Manchester. There's Leeds Hack, which is great as well. But you wanted an all-encompassing event. So we've got lots and lots of different user groups, Leeds Ruby, lots and lots of Leeds Sharp, for example, all across Yorkshire. And you wanted an all-encompassing event, and that will be coming in January next year, 2015. And we're trying to that will kind of facilitate a physical platform, so that will introduce people to people that they don't know. A lot of people do know each other, but there might be the odd guy that you don't know. And also, it will focus on security, because we saw James Hall's, I think he's there at the back. We saw his talk at the Fav, Haystack, not so long ago. Really interesting, really great talk, and I know he's kind of presenting something in Berlin, something's coming up very soon, around security. So that is a very all-encompassing event. A lot of people are really, really interested. Anything from technical implications to business impact. We also wanted to develop an online presence. So there was an overwhelming response that people didn't know what was going on in the community. So tonight, for example, we've got WordPress Leads and Haystack on the same night. Wouldn't it be great if we could go to both of those every week and not have to split the crowds between one event and you guys have to choose between one or another? So we started a newsletter, got that out as soon as people signed up, and unfortunately there's so many events and so many event organizers that we are having a problem getting that out there because nobody scrolls to the bottom of the newsletter when you get an email. You never scroll to the bottom, and unfortunately there are great events and they're just done by date order. So it's no longer appropriate. So this is what we've come up with. We are in the final stages of putting a beta out. Max and Lyndon have been working long hours to try and get a beta out for the calendar. It's gathering events is the hard part. We've got lots and lots of them, and the screenshots aren't so good on this, but it has taken a little bit more time than we thought. We thought we could do it a little bit quicker, but we wanted it to be perfect for everybody to use. So hopefully it'll be one place for everybody to go to and have a look, find what events are happening at what time, and you'll be able to also submit events to us, just put them on the site, just so that you get some visibility in an online platform. And that's it.